Good morning and welcome back to Basin Motorsports. So the vinyl wrap is out. Now you guys have finally seen all the pieces to it, and let me explain why things kind of got jumbled. So the Avery Dennison contest that I entered, which is the video that I put out, Can I Rap Like a King? The contest there is called Rap Like a King. It's something they do every year, opens in July, ends on September 15th. So in order to get the last bit of the wrap done, I literally worked almost till like 10:30, 11 o'clock every night, sanding, wrapping, whatever I had to do. And I got that car done, I got the WideFox done at 4 p.m. on the 14th. So I shot the film, shot the video for that on the 14th, edited it that night, uploaded overnight, got it out Saturday morning. So you got a double dose a couple weeks ago on the 15th of one rap video and then one Can I Rap Like a King. So I had to make the contest, and in order to do it, I just made it public, give it to you guys so you see the finished product versus all the wrap pieces. Now, a couple weeks later, you've seen all the wrap pieces for the video, also kind of how to measure for yourself, and I've got some other stuff in the works for vinyl wraps. Definitely going to be something different. So today I'm out at a car show here in Klamath Falls, Oregon. It's called Benefit for the Basin. This is the 6th year they've done it, and I've got the WideFox here out, shined up, dressed out. I got the rear seat back in, I got the rear quarter plastics in, front seats obviously, no carpet, no dash. I have some gauges to make sure the car doesn't completely burn itself to the ground on the way in, but the way in, everything was great. Did have a chance to weigh it. There's a commercial weigh station there for ODOT, Oregon DOT, and the car with me in it weighed 3150. I'm about 175, which means the car itself, half tank of gas, should weigh 2975, somewhere in the 3000 range, which is about what I would expect. But you know, with adding all the wide body pieces, the big wide tires, a little bit extra fiberglass and all that, it'll be in the low 3000s, probably about 3000. Let's call it 3000 to stop. All right, so it's about lunchtime here at the show. Now, been busy, been walking around. Really kind of smaller show this year. So the arena behind me, if I kind of pan around a little bit, this arena last year was completely full. This year, not so much. They expected like 300 cars, and I'm going to say if they have 100 to 150, they may have that. But this year, not a great turnout. It's a shame. It's really beautiful weather. It's really not very hot. It's like maybe low 70s. A little overcast, so it's great. But I did have had a good day on talking vinyl with some people. Had one guy stop by, a local guy that is ready to do his own car. He's kind of been following along how I've been doing mine. Saw it in person today, and then I think he's going to jump in with his. He's got kind of a custom Porsche to do, so hopefully we can get together for that. Definitely told him, give me a shout, give me a call. Even if I just get to see it first, that's all that matters to me. I want to get vinyl out there. Every car I've looked at today, I'm like, how would I do this? How would I wrap that? How would I do this? Do I have to piece it? Do I have to do a 2-piece, 3-piece, 4-piece? It's really cool stuff to kind of look at, and I think I've got a couple people interested in doing some vinyl work. Maybe just some trim, stripes. The only other vehicle here that's got vinyl is a radio station, and they didn't even do it locally. They had to take it elsewhere because nobody did it. So some new guys coming in this year doing upholstery. I just talked to somebody that's got an upholstery business they're doing, and of course I'm doing vinyl. I've got paint. So I think right now here in the local area, I'm going to be part of those that can almost do anything here. Fabrication, plasma cutting, welding, you name it. I think we are now going to start assembling the right amount of people that can do anything. Uh-oh. Burnout contest. Better go check this out. so I've obviously made it back to the shop. Now the show, let's see, where did I leave off? So it was Burnouts, right? So the Burnout contest was cool. Good. I always like that. They started doing that at the show last year where they're just doing some burnouts. You definitely get some people's attention that aren't at the show. They see a big cloud of smoke, some big smoky burnouts. You know, you get a few more people coming up. Now, after that, let's see, that was around 1 o'clock, I think, when they started doing that. So I had another couple hours before they started handing out awards. Now, I will tell you, I didn't get an award from this last show, and I'm not surprised. I was the second oldest car, I believe, there. Not oldest. I was the second newest car. 1980, second newest. They had a 2010 Hearst convertible Camaro there that was newer than mine. So WideFox, being a 1980, was the second newest car there. So that's not a big shock. Now, the good thing out of this is that the show was inside, so most people really couldn't tell the color flow of the material. It didn't really change. They couldn't really walk around the car so much because it was parked against a guardrail. What that meant was that most people that would walk by really wouldn't notice the color. What they would notice, though, is the hood graphic. Now, for those that say they love it, it's great. For those that hate it, it did its function. So because of that, I actually had a lot of people stop just to look at the hood graphic, to look under the hood, and really just kind of think, I don't get it. So that was a great time to say, you've got questions. Let's ask. Let's talk. So a lot of people didn't realize the whole car was vinyl wrapped, which gave me a great introduction into showing them what is possible with a vinyl wrap. And out of that, I had three people say that they were interested in having me do a vinyl wrap for them, maybe on 2 different cars for each person. So that could end up being 4 total, could be 5, I'm not sure. I ended up handing out some business cards, and my mother-in-law came over and looked at the car and said, I'm really tired of having a blue truck, so I want it different. So I'm going to probably wrap her Chevy Avalanche in, I don't know yet. She couldn't make up her mind. We showed her a lot of different colors. I showed her the 10 samples I had here that I was looking at for the WideFox. I think she picked out 5 that she liked. And that was just a small window of what is actually out there. So that'll probably be done in the next couple months. Of course, I'll film it. I'm probably not going to do a tutorial on it, though. I think once you guys have seen one complete color change done, you guys have probably seen all of it. You know the techniques. And an Avalanche compared to a wide-body Mustang, it's going to be far simpler to do, so I think I can turn it out. I think I told her a week I could do it, and that's just working in their garage after work, probably. So that'll probably be done in the next couple months. So now, since I got home from the show, one of the things I have been doing is getting the interior back in. So prior to going to the show, I put the rear seat in, the rear quarter in, all trim around the headliner, so that's all in. Dome lamp in that, and then what I've been doing today is door panels. So now these are the original door panels from the WideFox, or what was the 1980. So you can see the handles up top, which is the first year of that. 79, if you remember, is below. I've got this panel here. This is obviously just old. It's an 80 piece. I'll rewrap it. I'll restick it. Somebody had shot a bunch of screws in it trying to get it to stay on there with the carpet, which I just thought was really, really tacky. So I'm going to redo these on both sides. Obviously you need to do this. I want to do that in black and then that in black. But otherwise I'm really happy. This stuff is fantastic. Now I did actually have a foam set from an 87-93 car that I bought, because I bought it for the red one. And that was the black foam that goes between the panel and door. So I ended up using that in here. It'll fit. You just got to modify it for the crank window handle, and then just keep track of it in through here. Otherwise it fits in there. And I tell you, slamming these doors closed, because the seals in that, I can tell you this thing is going to sound decently quiet. I'm not going to say it's going to be really quiet because it's got Flowmasters with holes for rust, but it'll be pretty good for quiet, and I think that'll be great. Here is the interior, so obviously the original black, and these are the original seats. So they are kind of like a, not really a tweed, but you can kind of see they're white, and they almost look gray. just because they're a little worn down. But I ended up just hitting these with a upholstery cleaner. Came out pretty decent, not bad. Original seatbelts, obviously, and then there's the passenger side. So pretty good job. Pretty happy with it. The strings up top there, I'll go ahead and fix before I cut them. But everything else looks pretty darn good. So that's kind of what I've been up to. The show was great. Had a great time. Fantastic to get the car out and let some people see it, especially since nobody, I guess there are very few people that realized it was not painted other than the hood graphic, which is the exact thing I look for. And thanks to the guys, I will say this, thanks to you guys that have watched all the videos that are local to me, that came out and saw the car. I definitely appreciate you guys stopping by, saying you've appreciated stuff I've put together, all the videos and that. It definitely makes it worth, I guess, makes it worth my time to know that you guys find the information I give you, whether it's really long or not, you find it valuable. So that's it. I tell you, it's been kind of a down week for me. I rushed, I worked hours every day to get the car wrapped. It was done. Then I took some time off from the garage, really, before I put in the rear stuff, the seat and the panels. Took the show. Now I'm just kind of tinkering today, this afternoon, before I do farm chores, and then tomorrow I'm going back to painting the house. So it's been kind of, I don't know if I want to call it, I felt like I've been depressed, but I feel like I'm bored. I'll say that. I feel like I'm bored because the car is pretty well done for now, and everything I do to put back together is just going to be vanity pieces. Fixing up the dash, the wiring, all that stuff. Everything runs, so I could drive it as it is, and it feels pretty darn good to get it done. But I'll say I've been bored, or feel like I'm blah, that I haven't had a rush to get everything done. So, c'est la vie. So the next couple weeks are going to be pretty low key. This weekend I'm going to go down to a Cars and Coffee on Sunday, so I'll get some footage of that. Take the car down, throw some more gas in it, obviously, take it down there, just get some more miles on it, enjoy the heck out of driving it, because, man, I tell you what, it is pretty darn nice to drive this thing around. And then beyond that, it's going to be getting the shop ready to go. I've been cleaning. Obviously, I'm putting parts in the car, which means they're not laying in the garage. Cleaning out boxes, cleaning out storage. One thing I did find that I need to be able to get 3 cars in here, because if I'm going to start wrapping for other people, setting the WideFox outside during the winter when it's snowy is not option. 86 is going to come in and be torn down, which is not going outside again till spring, which means I need to be able to move the WideFox to the front of the garage, turn it sideways, and bring another car in, which is going to be exciting. Got some thoughts on that, and according to the tape measure, which I am terrible at using, the tape measure says everything will fit. It's going to be very, very tight though. So I'll show you how I'm going to do that later on if I have to need to. But that's it, guys. I will be cleaning up another 3 weeks or so until SEMA, and I will be blazing down there in SEMA trying to get some stuff going for the channel next year. And I'll keep some stuff aside until SEMA week. I can tell you what my plans are, but just know that something's in the works for the SEMA week and beyond, and I'll have some information that week. So that's it. Low-key week. Car's going back together, and I'm going to put some more miles on this baby, so get some footage of that probably, or maybe just drive it around and see what other people think. I am enjoying it. So that's it. Talk to you next time. Basin Motorsports, out.